Memphis, they've got it. Oh, he had him there for a second. Middleton. From the painted area, won't go down. Here comes the screen. Lopez looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders lead your team to the promised land.
His guys down 3. Trying to cash in. Not today.
The contest was good.
Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. Now a steal by Milwaukee.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Middleton with the interception. Great defensive play.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
The Bucks at the controls. Matthews to Adetokunbo. Matthews to Adetokunbo. And the reward, he's going to the line.
This drives me nuts when I see fouls like that being called in a close game. Sometimes you just gotta let them play, ref.
First free throw is good.
Coming right back to you.
Goes 2 for 2. A drive to the basket, but the shot won't go down.
When I saw this team come out and warm up, everybody looked focused. They looked into the game before the game even started. I saw a completely different team at halftime. Guys were coasting around. Guys were talking to girls in the stands. Guys were playing around with the ball boys. They weren't focused, and it's showing up right now in the second half.
Big stuff and a lot of traffic on the way to the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Matthews. Adetokunbo. They'll get it down low to Lopez. Lopez. He's now shooting 5 for 7.
And when plays like that happen with multiple players touching the ball, the basketball gods will 100% reward you.
Here comes the screen. Tough make through traffic.
This type of game needs to be. These guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Screen coming. Lobs it up. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Oh, Open look, and he buries it. Defense has to wake up.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Bledsoe with the basketball. The deficit now up to 5. Curling inside. Lopez to Bledsoe. Got a piece of it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Off the assist.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo to Lopez. And finishes strong.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it. To Lopez.
Screen come.
Shot from the lane won't go. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Lopez to Bledsoe.
Oh, out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Shot from in close, no good. Oh, I had him going there for a second. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. 4-3. That's how you defend. To Bledsoe. Can't connect from inside. Fires the 3. He's got it for 3.
Defense, do the math. You force him to take tough twos, you'll probably have a better chance to win this game if you can slow down the pace.
Adetokunbo to Matthews. Here's a chance from long range. Can't leave him that wide open. Wesley Matthews knocks down the 3.
I know there are refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Visit our team website for more details.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. And a throwdown.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Giannis in control of the basketball. The margin standing now at 7. The drive right to the basket. He got a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Middleton. Message received. Well defended.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
counted at the rim.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Hill across the timeline. The deficit now up to a dozen. Lays it up and in.
Ed, I have a rule. If you're 6'9" or taller, I don't want to see you jelly it. I don't want to see any kind of weird spin or English on the ball. Just dunk it. Keep it simple, please.
Oh, emphatic slam. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
You got him. Here we go.
To Howard. Bucks at the controls. A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out. Another follow, stays out. Pass to the rim.
One of the best-kept secrets in the game. Utilizing a head fake. Get the defender in the air. Crack into him. Don't give the refs any excuse not to call foul. I put that one on you. You went up a little bit lazy.
Korver. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
George Hill to Korver. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Kyle Korver. New blood coming in for both sides.
Subbing in for the Milwaukee Bucks, number 41, Miritich.
Grizzlies at the controls right now. Pau Gasol rejects it. Fourth this contest.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft rooms. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Hill into the front court. Down a dozen. Got a piece to knock it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Brook Lopez pins it.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Catch up. Let's go.
Gasol to Korver. To Lopez. Able to convert inside.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Booker. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Miritich in a matchup with Booker. Down the lane to lay it in.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Come in. Hey, watch this screen left.
Brook Lopez with the block. That's out. Last touch by Brook Lopez. The opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Giannis with it up top. His guys trail by 10. And the finish, slam dunk.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Slams it down. Deep three at the buzzer. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. The Grizzlies out in front. The Bucks to inbound to start this final quarter. And I think the best way to describe where they stand right now is they're down, but they're not out.
It's a game we used to play in the league all the time. It's called a series of stops. That means get 3 stops in a row. Each game is a game within the game. You get 3 stops in a row, and then another 3 stops in a row, you're right back in this ballgame.
Over the line. Backcourt violation. To Lopez. Robin Lopez. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
And the defense keeps sticking to those flare screens. Just don't flare out to the three-point line. Flare to the rim for a lob.
Couple of cracks at the line now.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First one, count it. Two for 2 on that trip. Milwaukee with the basketball. To Gasol. And the slam. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a T.
To Howard. Short jumper misses. Substitution being made in this one.
Into the game for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 0,
Pau Gasol. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
You've heard it before. Slow and steady wins the race. This approach might be working out after all.
That's out. Last touch by Tyreke Evans. They're going to make some changes with some new personnel on the floor. Antetokounmpo knocks it down from mid-range.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
To Howard. Layup goes down. Well done.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Bucks basketball. Nice finish at the rim. Oh, bad pass, and the Bucks have it.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
To Gasol. The pass set it all up.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim, that was a thing of beauty.
Robin Lopez, huge block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Giannis in control of the basketball. All even here in the fourth. Count it.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
The Bucks at the controls. And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Out of bounds the call, off Robin Lopez. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. From long range, that won't go. Hill across the timeline. Our score all even here in the fourth quarter. To Adetokunbo. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Curling inside. The shot almost. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
He's been doing this for years, the physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Oh, nice swat.
Sent a message in that one, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. With the foul, and a chance coming up at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
And hits the first free throw. Bucks at the controls. Adetokunbo. Middleton to Adetokunbo. Gets a shot up off the mark. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jay, he's shaking his head. The guilty party. He knows it's better to be lucky than good.
Or he knows it was just a really bad shot that just happened to go in. But sometimes when the basketball heavens drop a gift in your lap, you take it.
To the rim. Giannis with it up top. His guys down by 9. Stuffs it down with authority.
If you know a guy's a driver, there's no need to apply that much pressure on him if his main objective is to get to the rim. Play off of him, make him think about the jump shot, and also, guys from the weak side on the help side, make sure you play in those gaps and you try to close out as quick as possible when he puts his head down.
Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Doesn't get the bounce. Looking for his man. Now ready for a couple of free throws.
And as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First one goes down. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Over to the right side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
There's the toss. Now a steal by Milwaukee. Robin Lopez. That's how it's done. He's 4 for 4 in the game.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Hey, double screen.
No good. Oh, he's denied. Blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Looks like some substitutions are coming on in. Hill. To Adetokunbo. And scores. Strong take.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Memphis with the run. It was right there. Middleton. Terrific vision. Robin Lopez. The defense is really going to have to start paying attention. He's 5 for 5 for the field.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Oh, ferocious slam inside.
The defense should have picked up on that action. That's going to cost them.
Giannis in control of the basketball. His guys trail now by 4. To Lopez. From the outside, no good.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
Here comes the screen. Giannis Adetokunbo snatching it out of the air. Ooh, 5 now. Bucks at the controls. Wesley Matthews above the rim.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice finish. It's all business.
Sizing up the defense. Oh, nice find for the basket.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
And an 8-second violation. It's going the other way. Shifting gears. Here comes some substitutions.
Number 6, Eric Bledsoe.
Throws it up. Matthews. It's a turnover as they head the other way. lane won't go. Middleton to Matthews.
2 minutes remaining.
Bledsoe. Curling inside. A big finish at the rim.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Deep right corner. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Lopez there to get the rebound. Giannis with it up top. His guys find themselves
He sent that one to the 3rd row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Giannis in control of the basketball. His group now down 2. It's Grizzlies ball. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest. Bledsoe with it up top. Down just a couple. Adetokunbo to Bledsoe. No good. Here's the whistle. Intentional foul.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning the timeout.
Time for some new personnel into the game. That misses with a second to go. Grizzlies get the victory as they win it close.